कृष्ण माता जी।
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Madhumai Krishna Kanta Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, प्रणाम माता जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। खल्विदं महदाश्चर्यं यत् रजः प्रकृतेस्तव वासुदेवे भगवती सत्वात्मनि दृढामतिः। थैंक यू माता जी। हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you. Madhusoni Mataji, Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, दंडवत प्रणाम माता जी।
Pranam.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। खल्विदं महद आश्चर्यं यदरज प्रकृतेस्तव वासुदेवे भगवती सत्वात्मनि दृढ़ामति। थैंक यू माता जी। हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Rest of you, please keep your hands raised. You will read the next verse. Khalau, indeed, idam this, mahat ashcharyam, great wonder, yat which rajaha, influenced by the mode of passion, prakrite, whose nature, tava, of you, vasudeve, in Lord Krishna, Bhagavati, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sattva Atmani, who is situated in pure goodness, Drida, firm mati consciousness. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Shabad ki jai. O Vritasura, demons are generally conducted by the mode of passion. Therefore, what a great wonder it is that although you are a demon, you had adopted the mentality of a devotee and have fixed your mind on the Supreme Personality of Godhead Vasudeva, who is always situated in pure goodness. Forward by Srila Prabhupada. Shabad ki jai. King Indra wondered how Vritasura could have been elevated to the position of an exalted devotee. As for Prahlad Maharaj, he was initiated by Narad Muni, and therefore it was possible for him to become a great devotee, although he was born in a family of demons. For Vritasura, however, Indra could not detect such causes. Therefore, he was struck with wonder that Vritasura was such an exalted devotee that he could fix his mind without deviation upon the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, Vasudeva. Verse 22. Yasya bhaktir bhagavati harau nihi shreyasheshvare vikridato amrita ambodhau kim kshuradhe khato khatako dhake खाटको दके प्राणनंदिनी माताजी माधवी माताजी।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, प्रणाम माता जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। यस्य भक्तिर्भगवती हरो निःश्रेयसेश्वरे विक्रीडतो अमृता अम्बोधो किं क्षुद्रे खातकौदकेः। हरे कृष्ण माता
थैंक
जी।
यू।
थैंक यू।
उषा आद्यावती माताजी, हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, प्रणाम माता जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। यस्य भक्ति भगवती हरौ निःश्रेष ईश्वरः विकृतात अमृता अम्बोधौ किं शूद्रैकातक उतैकै। थैंक यू माता जी। हरे कृष्ण।
थैंक यू, हरे कृष्णा। रोहिणी सुहासिनी माताजी, हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्णा माता जी, सादर प्रणाम। हरे कृष्णा। यस्य भक्तिर्भगवती हरो निःश्रेयस ऐश्वरे विक्रीडतो अमृतांबोधौ किम शूद्रे घातकोदकैः। हरे कृष्णा माता जी, धन्यवाद।
प्रणाम। थैंक यू, हरे कृष्णा। रेवती रत्नांगी माताजी, हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, प्रणाम माता जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। यस्य भक्ति भगवती हरि निःशेषसेश्वरे विक्रीडो अमृतोऽम्बोधौ की शूद्रे कातकोतकः। हरे कृष्ण माता जी, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
थैंक यू कृष्णा। Yasya, of whom bhakti, devotional service, Bhagavati, to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Harau, Lord Hari, Shreyasha Ishvare, the controller of the supreme perfection of life or supreme liberation, Vikridataha, swimming or playing, Amrita, Ambudhau, in the ocean of nectar, Kim, what is the use, Kshudre, with a small, Khataka Udake, ditches of water. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. A person fixed in the devotional service of the Supreme Lord Hari, the Lord of the highest auspiciousness, swims in the ocean of nectar. For him, what is the use of the water in small ditches? Purport by Prabhupada ki jai. Vritasura has formally prayed. Bhagavatam 6 Canto 11 chapter verse 25. Nanaka prashtham na cha parameshthayam na sarvabhaumam na rasadhipatyam. I do not want the facilities for happiness on Brahmalok, Svargalok, or even Dhruvalok, not to speak of this earth or the lower planets. I simply want to return home back to Godhead. This is the determination of a pure devotee. A pure devotee is never attracted to any exalted position within this material world. He simply wants to associate with the Supreme Personality of Godhead like the inhabitants of Vrindavan. Srimati Radharani, the gopis, Krishna's father and mother, Nand Maharaj and Yashoda, Krishna's friends and Krishna's servants. He wants to associate with Krishna's atmosphere of Vrindavan's beauty. These are the highest ambitions of a devotee of Krishna. Devotees of Lord Vishnu may aspire for a position in Vaikuntha Lok, but a devotee of Krishna never aspires even for facilities of Vaikuntha. He wants to return to Golok of Vrindavan and associate with Lord Krishna in his eternal pastimes. Any material happiness is like water in a ditch, whereas spiritual happiness eternally enjoyed in the spiritual world is like the ocean of nectar in which a devotee wants to swim. Om Agyan Timirandasya Gyan Anjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamahyam Dadati Sapadantikam. He Krishna Karna Sindhu Deenbandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kantha Radha Kantha Namastute. Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishbhanuste Devi Pranamami Haripriya. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव साधि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नमः विष्णु पदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नामने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशदायिने O Vritasura, demons are generally conducted by the mode of passion. Therefore, what a great wonder it is that although you are a demon, you had adopted the mentality of a devotee and have fixed your mind on the Supreme Personality of Godhead Vasudeva, who is always situated in pure goodness. A person fixed in the devotional service of the Supreme Lord Hari, the Lord of the highest auspiciousness, swims in the ocean of nectar. For him, what is the use of the water in small ditches? Okay, we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam 6th canto, which is called as the prescribed duties for mankind, chapter number 12, which is called as the
Vritasura,
Glorious death of
glorious
Dhritarashtra.
Vritasura's glorious death. Who is speaking these verses? To whom?
Indra, King Indra,
I speaking.
Indra is speaking to
Vritasura.
Vritasura. Okay. So Indra is speaking to Vritasura after having heard Vritasura's instructions, right? Now understand, we discussed last time that why Vritasura's instructions were able to move Indra in this direction and motivate him to fight. We discussed that is the importance of hearing the Krishna conscious philosophy from the mouth of a pure devotee, because it churns the heart, it purifies the heart, and it makes one motivated in the right direction. Non-devotee, we can hear the Lord's name. Yes, the Lord's name is not impacted by the impurities of this world, but it does not come with the mercy, coated with the mercy of a pure devotee. And we need that mercy, okay, to for the holy name to act in us. We are not ready. So it is very important that we choose the source from where we are going to hear the Harikatha. And in this verse, Krishna, Indra is praising. He's praising Vritasura for being a devotee of Krishna. Now you see, okay, I'll speak first. It is that Vritasura, he knows Vritasura is an asura, and he knows that asuras are mostly in the mode of passion or ignorance, but Krishna is in supreme pure goodness. And how come a person who is mostly in the mode of passion can worship and fix their mind in something which is in the pure goodness? So he is able to recognize that this is not a ordinary personality. This is a devotee of Vasudev. And he is, after recognizing, is praising this devotee. And that is how our interaction has to be with other devotees. Okay, once we understand that somebody is a devotee, we must be able to show our respect in whatever level, but it's not showing respect and walking away that, okay, you're a devotee, that's your business, and I have other businesses in the world. That's not how a human life is supposed to be. There's got to be this sort of an association. Okay, now Vritasura, now he's asking this question. There's a question here, right? That how is it that you have adopted this mentality? It is a great wonder. And Prabhupada is writing in the purport because Indra is not able to detect a cause, that why Vritasura is able to become an exalted devotee of Vasudev. He could say that, okay, we can reason out Prahlad Maharaj was also born in a demon family, but he was a disciple of Narad Muni. So how come Vritasura is able to become a devotee? Where is the mercy flowing from? See, another point, without the mercy of a pure devotee, we cannot become a devotee. It is not possible on our own accord. Even we were reading Nectar of Devotion the other day. I think it was chapter 12 or could have been 13, where Prabhupada was writing, the Rupa Goswami saying that Krishna is explaining to, Lord Shiva is explaining to Sati that Krishna says that one who worships Krishna directly is not his devotee, but one who worships the devotees of Krishna, like devotees and devotees and devotees, das, and das, that is a devotee. So if we need a litmus test that am I becoming a devotee or am I not becoming a devotee, then we can check that am I, able to serve other devotees in any capacity or not. If we are not able to serve any other devotee, then we are not in the right process yet. There is no need to be discouraged. There is nothing to be discouraged. The only thing is then change the direction. Okay, whatever is changeable, change it. There's no need to, sit in it and then think and brood about it much longer than what it needs to be. What is needed is that we are always growing, we are always developing our intelligence, we are always expanding our understanding of worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead and His devotees. And then here he's saying that, you see, Indra, we have discussed this before, out of the position of Indra and Vritsasura, of course, they both are devotees. Who is more benefited?
Vritrasura is more benefited, Mataji.
Vritasura.
Go back to Godhead.
What makes us say that Vritasura is more benefited? What makes us say
He
that?
doesn't want
He went
material,
to the Godhead.
doesn't want material benefits. He wants to go back to Lord to serve him.
Yeah, and Indra wants to stay back in the material world. Yes, at the moment, right? Thank you. So you see, but this verse is spoken by Indra. Okay, so Indra is saying this: a person fixed in a devotional service of the Supreme Lord Hari, the Lord of the highest auspiciousness, swims in the ocean of nectar. For him, what is the use of water in small ditches? And what is this water in small ditches? The material happiness, right? This is what Prabhupada is writing. Any material happiness is like water in a ditch. Spiritual happiness, eternally enjoyed in spiritual world, is like ocean of nectar in which a devotee wants to swim. But Indra is saying this, but his desire is, what is his desire? He's saying this, but what is his desire?
Material.
Wants material.
Yes, very nice. So what is the learning from here? That just by speaking, we can speak about high philosophy, but we might not mean it.
You could have a perfect theory, but no practical.
Yeah, very nice. So there is a gap. Let's say thank you. There is a gap between what we say and what we really desire. A pure devotee does not have that duality. Okay, so unless and until we are situated in that duality, understand I'm not a pure devotee yet. And am I determined to become a pure devotee? That's another ball game. Is yes or no. If I want to, then I have to adopt a process. There's a process to become a pure devotee. So Indra is aware. He's aware. It's much like, does it remind you of any other personality from the scriptures that who knows that this is the right thing, but they still can't do it because of the weakness of the heart? Any other personality from the scriptures?
Dhruva Maharaj was asked to take the benediction and he refuses. He came with
Yeah,
the
so there's no
intention of
gap.
taking.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, so Dhruva Maharaj case is different because there is no gap, right? He wants to be a pure devotee, so he has no material desire left. Anyabhilashita shunyam. Yes, very nice. But I'm asking for an example of a personality where they know that Krishna Bhakti is the supreme most cause, Krishna's cause is the final cause, but because of the weakness of the heart, they are not able to do it. Like
Arjuna
Indra
Mataji.
knows. Huh?
Arjun.
How Arjun?
Duryodhan.
Yes, Arjun
How,
Mataji.
Duryodhan,
how Arjun?
Dhritarashtrama,
One second,
Dhritarashtrama.
everyone, please. Pranandini Madhvi Mataji, how Arjun?
Because weakness of his heart, he wanted not to fight.
But he surrendered and he fought. He confessed.
Afterwards, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
So that's an example of how to become a devotee actually. So Duryodhan, how Duryodhan Prem Prakasha Das Prabhu?
He actually knew Lord Krishna being the Supreme Personality, but it is his weakness and anarthas and offenses in his heart that prevented him to worship him. And that's how he kept on having his own stand and went on the opposite direction.
Okay, we can take that, yes. And somebody said Dhritarashtra. How Dhritarashtra?
Yes, Mataji, he knows ultimate God is Krishna, but still, because of his love towards his son, he did all anarthas and
Yes,
he made Pandavas
very nice.
like.
Yes, yes. So
Bhishma
he tells
Pitamaha
Vidur,
is
right?
another example.
Who?
Bhishma Pitamaha is another example. He actually had taken the vows, and that's why he had to do everything against Lord Krishna.
You see, isn't Bhishma Dev one of the Mahajans?
He is.
So Bhishma Dev's case, no, Vrindavan Das, no, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Prabhupada explains that is a special case. He does not come in the category of, yes, externally, the character dissection is a little different. Externally, it appears that because Prabhupada writes in Bhagavatam also, right, that because he was getting his salary from Dhritarashtra, so he thought that he has to abide by or he has to be loyal to Dhritarashtra. So it was a weakness of the heart. Yes, that way we can say if we are looking at the external aspect and we can understand the matter from that. But our duty is to go more deep because he is also listed as one of the Mahajans. So if he's listed as one of the Mahajans, then how is it that that he's having weakness of the heart? So it's a special case because Krishna wanted Bhishma to shoot arrows at him. Just because of that one particular desire of Krishna, this whole thing was displayed. You see, internal reasons are...
Drona will
Huh?
Drona will come even Drona.
We can say, okay.
Yes,
Acharya.
even though he know that he is the god, he took the Kaurava's side.
Yeah, so Bhishma Dev is a special example. Externally, I can agree with it, but go more deep with the commentary
Yes,
of
that's true.
Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. So So understand that that we can talk about Krishna Bhakti, we can tell others, you do it, but we might not practice it ourselves. Indra is recognizing that Vritasura is a great devotee, and he's established his mind with firm determination at the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, and he's swimming in the ocean of nectar, or an ocean of happiness of Krishna consciousness. And anybody who has any material desire, is the happiness is compared to water in a ditch. Yes, 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 but there's still a gap. Okay, there's still a gap, because he's not, if you're such a big devotee, then I will also follow that footsteps. So, and this analysis of weakness of heart is explained in Hari Bhakti Vilas by Bhakti Vinod Thakur Prabhupada, which we can discuss at some point, that where is the weakness of the heart sitting in a conditioned soul. And he has analyzed as 3 subheadings, and then there are subdivisions and 3 headings, and then subdivisions under each heading, and then there is a description of each heading as to what is the antidote for all weaknesses. But he says that all these weaknesses can be counteracted by one thing, and what is that? Chanting Hare Krishna attentively. Okay, so here we can see that he is aware. Like that, we can also look in our life that we are aware. So instinctively, intuitively, I know that Krishna consciousness is best, is the best life. I know. I was hearing Prabhupada class yesterday, and Prabhupada was saying that somebody who becomes a pure devotee becomes so determined that they don't want to do anything other than Krishna consciousness. And they don't want to do anything other than serving Krishna directly. Says karma is indirect worship, jnana is indirect worship, bhakti is direct worship. So somebody asked him question. So that means a person would not like to work in the material world. Prabhupada said yes, they will not like to work in the material world. They will not, and they will be sure that Krishna will take care of me. And then he explained that bread business. You see, Prabhupada is explaining from the platform of realization. And people like me may have like setbacks that, yes, this is the reality. Yes, I will be taken care of. Yes, but if, buts and ifs are attached. So unless and until we bridge the gap of these buts and ifs, it is difficult to go to Goloka Vrindavan. So understand in these 2 verses that Indra is fully aware of the position of Vritasura. And this time he is actually acknowledging the devotee and appreciating the devotee. Right? Haspati he ignored, Vishwarup he murdered. So this time he's actually acknowledging. He's still going to kill Vritasura. He'll still be inflicted by sinful activity. He'll still go and do the atonement for the sin of killing Vritasura. Those all things will happen in the subsequent chapters. But the recognition itself is a big deal. So like that, when we interact with each other, there is a need to be of utmost respect for another Vaishnava, because they're chanting the holy name of the Lord and they have dedicated their life in no matter how much percentage to the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That person is very precious. That person is no ordinary person. That person is already on the right path of going back home, back to Godhead. So association with that personality can actually help us elevate our consciousness in a much faster manner by serving such personality. And then our chances of becoming a pure devotee will also become high. So theoretically, we know even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains in Sikshashtakam, Anandam Buddhivardhanam Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadanam Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. Right? Anandam Buddhivardhanam, the happiness is increasing multifolds whenever we chant the holy name of the Lord. So whenever there is a doubt, whenever there is difficulty, or whenever there is any sort of a setback or in our life, don't give up chanting. Okay, somebody can take away deity worship, theoretically speaking, right? Somebody can take away kitchen to cook prasadam. Somebody can take away flower garden. Somebody can take away whatever, but nobody can take away the potency or the ability to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra from us if we have become fully convinced and determined that this is my way of life. And that determination is tested in our lives. See, I told you one sannyasi in the Nagari, he said that if you have chanted Hare Krishna Maha Mantra in the trial time of your life, you got it. You got it. Then you'll never give up. But if we have compromised on the chanting, then we have not yet gotten it. Any questions, reflections, realizations, corrections? Prem Prakash, Haridas Prabhu, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji. The last part of the purport is very nicely described. Vrajvasis and Vraj Bhakti. Our aim of the bhakti should be to have the bhakti like Vrajvasis. And Vrajvasis bhakti is a gold standard. Similarly, the Vraj bhakti is entirely different than the rest of the bhakti of all the pure devotees or paramahamsas. And this Vraj bhakti is the bhakti which compels the devotee to only remain with Lord Krishna and serve Lord Krishna. And so their destination always is Golok Vrindavan. Whereas the pure devotees, other than similar to Vraj Bhakti, because Vraj Bhakti has a different mood and mission, their perceptions are many different than the pure Bhakti. Pure Bhakti may end up in a destination of Vaikuntha, where Lord Vishnu is presiding. So this is the difference between the Vrajvasis and Vraj Bhakti and the Bhakti of the rest of the pure devotees. I just thought I would add this. What do you think?
Very
Do you
nice.
have understood
Thank
right?
you. Very nice. In Nectar Devotion, I heard very nice class one time by a devotee. I think it was Swam Bhagwan Keshav Maharaj. He says, in Nectar Devotion, Rupa Goswami is gradually building Vraj Bhakti, Vraj Vasi, and Vraj Leela. So all these three things are like thoroughly explained. Yeah, so this information is disclosed to us not to judge the devotees in Vaikuntha or Goloka, but to see where I want to go. What is make a choice. Where do I want to go?